quick video. This dot is just there. Now, people think I'm weird for living in a car. I could care less. It's the future, so it's going to happen more and more. There's two women, two individuals. I don't know if they know each other, but they both live. One lives in a Toyota Yaris, which is like living in a Toyota Yaris. You can't even believe it's possible. I lived in a small car. That's a bit too small for me. I'm 6 foot, so. But and another one lives in a Toyota Prius. And they've both got nearly 200,000 YouTube subscribers, right? Which is more than enough to run the ad dollars on 200,000 subscribers. It's more than enough to run the running costs of the Toyota Yaris or a Toyota Prius. So they're effectively living the YouTube lifestyle, yeah. Do what they like when they want, and YouTube pretty much pays for it. And that's why we're getting staff shortages, because there's people showing people how to live in a car. Because when you reduce your costs, you haven't got to earn as much, which means you don't have to work as hard to earn. And once you start making videos for YouTube and your ad dollars come in, you get a few, say 10, 20, 30, 40,000 subscribers plus, you're going to get living costs of running a car or a van or whatever. At some point, YouTube is going to fund your lifestyle, YouTube ad dollars, which means you don't need to go to work. And then you've got a global staff shortage, which is where we are now at the moment, right? You can't run. You'd have to be, because YouTube ad dollars aren't that much at all, hardly anything. You can't have a big large attached house that YouTube pay for. You've got to downsize, declutter, move into the smallest possible, not the smallest, into like a van or something, or for those that can live in a car, and I thought I wouldn't want to live in a van, it's too big. So car is just the right size, and there's now, I watch van life channels on YouTube, and van life, car life. Van life is downsizing from 4 meters, from big, large, long wheelbase sprinters, down to microvans like the Fiat Ducato, the Peugeot Expert, and all that. Yeah, those type of vans. People don't want big vans. They don't want big vans because the problem. I've driven vans for donkey's years, big, long wheelbase sprinters. Well, there is a certain way of driving them. It's just that if you let other people push you out the road, you'll never park 16, 17 foot of van, right? You have to almost like hog the road a bit, parking space, so that you can actually open it, because it's wide, I mean, it fills up the full parking space. And you have to park differently, so that you can get out the thing. You can open the door with the wide van. But in a smaller van, you don't have that problem, which is why it makes it much easier to park anywhere. And if they don't want to do stealth camping, they can park in a smaller spot than a big long wheelbase van. Because you remember, when you're parking a long wheelbase van, you've got to park your double bed, haven't you? And your cooker and everything else. And in a car and a micro, but you don't have that problem, do you? And that's why van life is going smaller, to small car-derived vans. Oh, and Priuses are the ideal car. Toyota Priuses are the ideal car for the hybrid, which you can run a microwave in the back of the Prius. We're going that way. And Google's are pretty much driving it, and Facebook, because the ad dollars percentage of the videos is minute. So you can't afford the luxury lifestyle. Otherwise they'd be able to stay in a house. But they can't. So they've got to downsize and declutter to a car. And that, the weirdness of living in a car, if you want, makes it so that you automatically get a lot of subscribers. So, which gives you the add-ons you need to live that lifestyle, to be at YouTube. There's no other way. You can't bypass it. There's enough people now, YouTubers, living in vehicles that got 200, 300, 500,000 subscribers. Which gives them a lot, they can spend on it, they can buy anything. And that just keeps on coming in all the time. It's not going to change. Minimalism and living in a car and van life is here to stay, and having solar panels on the roof. In the States, there's cars with solar panels on the roof and no one would really care, because it's a thing, they've got that so much, it's warm out there. If you went down the motorway in the